Hello, friends. Welcome to Bold. This is just a quick little sip to help you get your writing life going. Today, I was actually thinking about this idea of being bad at things, right? Like being good or being bad. And I believe that for writers, it's important to know what you're good at, right? Like, and what you're also not so good at, what you're bad at. Not so that you can wallow in self-pity at all of your faults, but so you can know what is going to need your attention, what doesn't come easy, what's going to need your time. Then you can gather the tools and people you need to fix that issue, to make it better, right? So for me, that problem is and always has been description. I remember sitting in my like third grade classroom and my teacher was, saying like add more detail or add another sentence, like explain, right? Like how many times have you gotten on your paper the word explain? So anyone who has ever been in a class or conversation with me knows that I'm literally incapable of describing anything in an eloquent way. Like I'd be like, that like bear looking thing. And you would be like, do you mean a Sasquatch? And I'd be like, yeah, that's what I meant. Totally a Sasquatch. I didn't mean a camel, not at all. But on the whole, that bear looking thing, that was a good description. The reality of my life is a series of blank faces, empty walls, empty rooms, right? But the best piece of writing advice I got for description came from Stephen King's book on writing. If you haven't read it, it's great. It kind of starts with a biography of his life, but then as you get to the second part of the book, it moves into like some tools and how you can actually fill up your toolbox to solve issues and like address problems that you're having. So one of the things he said was that if you're going to describe something, walk your reader through it. So if you're describing a bar, don't just list the 7 bar stools, right? The cocktail napkins and the pool table. Have your heroine walk to the bar, walk through the bar. Describe things that she interacts with or encounters along the way, like she sits on the bar stool or she like wipes up a spilled drink with her napkin, right? She goes to the pool table, she shoots pool, she picks up a pool cue, right? So you can develop the setting and build out the world that way. Um, and in this way, setting is like a character, and your description always has like motion and movement. It's alive, it's active, right? It doesn't just sit in a paragraph. It doesn't just say 7 bar stools, 3 men, 2 women, a dog. So it's laced throughout the scene, an integral part of the action and the plot. So the bigger picture here, it's less about description and it's more about awareness, right? For me, like me personally, I'm aware that my description is not good. So I personally have focused on picking up tools to make that better. So once again, I understand what I'm good at and what I'm not so good at, right? What I'm bad at. But what I'm bad at, I've tried to figure out and I've tried to make myself aware of it so that I can learn how to fix it. So that's my recommendation to you today. So remember the things that you're good at, like as well as the things that you're bad at, because all of those things all together, they come to define your own unique style. So you don't have to wallow in your inability to describe a camel. Like, just find the tools you need to do the things you can't.